So I'm recording this on my phone just because I actually just got a quick notification that something was delivered. Something was delivered. All right, let's see. You see the excitement on my face? Oh my God, this is crazy. So let's see. Should be on the side of my house. All right, let's quick get out of here. My garage door doesn't like to work sometimes. I hate it. I hate it to death. All right, let's check this out. Let's check this out. All right, side of my house. Ooh, there it is. Here it is. Oh, with a couple of other boxes. I don't know what's in here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. This one's for me. This little one. This little one's for me. The other one's for Danielle. So, but this one. Oh, I guess you guys kind of figured out what it was by the intro to the title. Yeah, oh my God, I'm so excited. So, we're gonna start the video off right here. I'm gonna load this bad boy up into the car, up to the Evo, and we're gonna get it over to the garage. So let's go. Whoo, guys, do you see? Holy crap. Holy crap. This thing is huge. I'm gonna put it on a tripod. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod. I'm gonna grab this thing out of the Evo 10. Let's see. I don't think this thing has anything to do with cars, so I don't think I'm gonna get super duper excited about it, but whatever. Yeah, I almost forgot that I bought this. So it's nothing to do with cars. It's actually for my pool. To winterize my pool. You know, it's getting crazy outside. But anyway, look at this. Can you tell, like, oh. All right. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. We will not go on this journey today. I will tell you that. It is. I had just happened to go out after filming a video, the last video with the STI. I did not think that I was actually gonna get this, but while I was out getting Dunkin' and chilling out, relaxing for a little bit, I actually got this package. And wow. But all right. So we will be picking this up. I will just, you guys already know what it is. But I'm gonna pick this up in the next couple days here because I do have to work. It is Friday, and which kind of sucks. But whatever. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? But when we pick back up, we'll start putting this bad boy on. So yeah, I'll see you there. What's cracking, everybody? So it's been a couple days since I've actually been on camera. It was a little bit of a rough day today, but we have to continue on with the STI build, and you already know what time it is. We got to open up this box and we got to figure out what is in it and what makes it so great. It is a Turbo XS front mount intercooler that I did purchase. Mainly because it, whenever you do a front mount on any, well, most cars, whenever you do a front mount on most cars, you have to delete the crash bar, and that is one thing I do not want to get rid of. So this one here, this kit, it does come with a kind of a replacement. I don't know how strong it is going to be, but all I know is that it comes with a crash bar. So we're gonna crack this bad boy open. We're gonna see what's in the box, and we're gonna kind of install this today, just because obviously we're not gonna cut the front bumper, but we will be taking the front bumper off, setting that to the side, getting everything kind of mounted so that we can actually like fasten everything and do everything that we need to, and we can kind of move forward, because I want to get this thing started, and I know you guys are looking to try to get ideas for what you guys want, fitment, all that type of stuff. So I'm here to try to give you all the knowledge that I possibly can. So let's crack this bad boy open and let's see what's inside. people, so how beautiful is this? Look at how nice this is. So, like I said before, I got the Turbo XS front mount intercooler kit, and it actually came with parts for, I guess, the WRX like variant, because I guess there's gonna be extra pipes on here for the same year. I guess the 2000, I want to say 8 to 2014 WRX as well, just because it came with a plastic intake manifold and not the metal one that the STI came with. So there are parts here and pipes here to make that fit, so which I'm very happy with. So yeah, I'm very happy with this kit so far. And like I said before, the crash bar, it is this big hunk of metal. It is very heavy, and it will take the place of the crash bar. So at least I have some type of protection, not like it's gonna be super crazy, but it will get the job done. And something else I wasn't really expecting, this is the coolant overflow tank pipe, whatever you want to call it. This will hang off somewhere off the side, which is really nice. But came with a bunch of T-bolt clamps, some I don't know what this is, like some kind of braided kind of hose. I have no idea what this is. And then I got all my couplers here. They're all black, so with this will match, everything will match, so I won't have to touch. I really did think about doing all the pipes in sparkle silver just to match my theme, but why do that? These are brand new. They'll look fantastic in the engine bay the way that they are, so I'm not even gonna touch them. So we're just gonna get cracking on getting this bumper off and starting to mount all these pipes, because this is gonna be the hardest part of the of what we got going on. So let me set the camera up somewhere and let's get this front bumper off. Let's go. Okay, people, so it was a little bit of a pain. There was two weird bolts up there, two 8mm up in this area, one right here and one right here. They were super duper high up there. I had to actually like pull this down. This was a 10mm, it goes right here. So no big deal, I just had to move that. But now we can get on the big business and getting this, which was like, it looks horrible to be honest with you, but it serves a purpose. It does what it needs to do, but we need to get rid of it. Those horns look absolutely atrocious, by the way. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, but not gonna do anything with them right now. So yeah, I'll get this off and we can keep it moving. It really wasn't too terrible to get this bad boy off. A couple pop clips over here. They were like the screw type ones. 1, 2, 3 on this side. On the other side, 1, 2, 3. 2 up underneath, and then a 10mm right about here. Yeah, right there on the inside. And then 2 8mm up here, and then 2 pop, well, it's supposed to be 4 pop clips, but I only had 2 pop clips and a bug. So that's all I had. So I think these are gonna be 414s. Get this and get this out of the way, and then we can move on to putting our crash bar in, and then we can actually start to mount our front mount. So let's go. I just say how in love with this I already am? Look at how good this came out so far. I'll tell you what, man, this crash bar, it only uses 3 bolts instead of the typical 4. I'm guessing just because of this this bar here is in the way, but no big deal. It is what it is. But I will tell you this thing is super solid, super solid. I mean, that's just crazy, like overkill. Well, not overkill, but I mean, that's a really good piece. I mean, obviously stock, but this is a really, really good alternative. So I would definitely, you know, like consider this. I'm gonna finish up the install on these pipes, see which way they go, see how they go, and then we'll definitely go from there. Just because I'm really, really interested to see like how this kit is gonna actually like go. But so far, so good, people. So yeah, let's go. All right, people, so it took me a little longer. I had to figure out what pipe goes where, because as I told you before earlier, there is an extra pipe or 2. There's one there and one there, along with a 90-degree like reducer. So all of those pipes I didn't need. They are for the WRX platform and not the STI platform. But I had to figure out what pipes go where, and it was a pain. But yeah, I got it all done, and it looks really, really good. So yeah, this is the setup here. So it was a U-shaped right here on the driver's side, with a 90-degree elbow. So that's down here. Then you have this weird, it's like a 45 to like, well, like it's, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like, it turns to a 90-degree, but it's, you know, they welded it together, which it still is a really good piece. And then it goes to this weird bend to the top here. And then you have this bend, which these two pipes up here are very self-explanatory. You can tell from like just the shape of them where they go. And then you have this weird piece, which is a 90 to a 45 or something like that. And it goes in a weird way. So, but yeah, those are your 4 or 5 pipes that you will need to get this front mount on. I'm gonna cut this here because I've been at this for like, I don't know, a couple hours now. I still do want to put the radiator in, so I'll probably put that in off camera. It's really nothing too special about that. Do all that and make sure my clearances are all correct, and then I can actually start plugging some of this stuff up. So I need to figure out, I had this forged blow-off valve from my Evo, and they're pretty much the same from this to the STI. They do exactly the same thing. So I'm gonna see if I can't use this, or if I'm going to use the stock blow-off valve. I don't exactly know just yet, but I thought I was gonna get you know, have to buy an adapter, but lo and behold, it looks like I do have an adapter, but I'm not exactly sure. I think this is the stock blow-off valve adapter, but I have to make sure. I do have a stock blow-off valve in the house, so I will try that to see how that looks and kind of go from there. But I have some of this stuff not tightened down like this. I'm not gonna tighten this down because I still need to put a battery in it with the battery tray, so I'm not gonna tighten that one down. This here I can kind of cut just to make sure, like, you know, I have enough. But the AOS stuff, some of the AOS stuff is down underneath, so I can't exactly tighten all this super stuff down. So I still have to, you know, down in here I still have lines that need to go there. I need to put a clamp here. So there's still like there's still things that I still need to do. But I did just get my electronic boost controller. I ordered one from Company 23. Not too many people use Company 23, but I know that they're a really good company for Subaru stuff because they make all the timing belt parts that I actually need and that you would need. And then I received all of my line. So what I will do is, I'm not gonna do full-on AN line, but I did order AN line, but no fittings. So I'm not gonna do fittings. So I'm gonna do the line with no fittings. So, you know, stay tuned to that. Like, it will be probably next episode, and I'll get the rest of the AOS stuff kind of powder coated, ran, done, stuff like that, so I can actually move on. Yeah, I think that's really about it, I think. But yeah, I need to clean up all of this stuff, and I need to get the car in. It is starting to get a little bit late. It is about 5:45 right now, and it's getting a little late. But yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you on the next one. All right, deuces.